Hey, today we are making a delicious vegan sausage pasta bake. It's gonna be sausagey and it's gonna have bell peppers in it. It's gonna be creamy and cheesy and super, super comforting. Perfect for all of your holiday meals. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. But for now, let's start cooking. So the first thing we need to do is cook our pasta. I'm waiting for the water to boil, but we're gonna use penne ziti pasta today. You can really use any kind of tubular pasta that you like, but this one looked pretty good, so we're gonna go with that. And I've also chopped up a small onion, and I'm going to saute that in a nonstick pan with a little bit of water. Okay. And then we're gonna saute that for a few minutes until it starts to get softened, and then we'll add a few other veggies as well. All right, our pasta water is finally boiling. We're gonna go ahead and give it a generous amount of salt, and then toss in our tubed pasta. If I can get the package open, there we go. Okay. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and just cook that according to the package directions. And then over here you can see that the onions have softened up quite a bit already. So if it starts getting a little bit dry in that pan, you can add an extra little splash of water just so that it doesn't burn. Kind of deglaze the brown bits at the bottom. See that? Oh, that's flavor right there. Okay, and then I have also chopped up a green bell pepper and a red bell pepper into strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those to the onions to saute as well. And while those start cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up our Italian style plant-based sausage. I am using the Tofurky brand today, but there's lots of different vegan brands. You just gotta see what's around at your local store. So the Italian one will go really well with this recipe, I think. All right, so what I've done here is with the Tofurky sausages, I basically just cut them in half first, and then I cut them in half lengthwise, like so. And then I just kind of slice it diagonally to get a really nice shape, good amount of surface area for when we brown these. And once these are all chopped up, we're gonna go ahead and add them to our veggie mixture. Okay, let's add them in here. Ooh, this is gonna be very sausagey. All right, we'll give that a good little mix. The last thing we're gonna add to this is some minced garlic, but other than that, our veggie and sausage mixture is almost there. Our sausage and peppers mixture smells so good already, but we're gonna kick it up a notch. We're gonna just add a little splash of water just to deglaze all the brown bits on the bottom. And I've chopped up 3 garlic cloves here as well. Now we're gonna add that to add some nice garlic flavor to our mixture. The garlic in the pan is starting to get nice and fragrant, so this is the perfect time to add our tomato paste. Now the reason we like to add this before we add all the liquids is because we're gonna stir the tomato paste into the mixture and let it cook out a bit, so the tomato paste itself will get a little bit of brown color on it, and it's gonna truly elevate the tomatoey flavor in this dish. Okay, so I've gone ahead and broken up the tomato paste in the pan and mixed it with everything. It is smelling super savory and delicious. Now, for the liquid portion, trust me on this one, we are gonna use coconut milk. Yeah, I know that seems weird to use coconut milk with an Italian-inspired dish, but this is gonna make it really creamy. And then when we add our cheese at the end, I have a hunch that it's gonna be delicious. So let's get that in there. I think I wanna add the whole can of coconut milk, but let's just stir this together first. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. You can see when it mixes with the tomato paste, it makes like a really nice, creamy, pink type sauce. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some more. Let's just do the whole thing, why not? And then we're gonna season this up and simmer it for a bit and assemble our baked vegan sausage dish. So we're gonna go ahead and season with some salt. Bring that back up to a boil. Black pepper. Ooh, that was kind of a lot. All right. Me personally, I just only like a little bit of thyme in my food, not too much. That should do it. You can use really any Italian seasonings you have on hand. If you have an Italian seasoning mix, you can totally use that. I just happen to have mine separate. So this is dry parsley. And then some sage. If you haven't heard me say this before on the channel, I absolutely love sage in my fall/winter holiday recipes. And then, of course, it wouldn't be Italian if it didn't add basil. Totally optional, but I just happen to have some extra crushed red pepper lying around from pizza night. If you haven't seen my Donna Jean pizza video, go ahead and check that out. So I'm just gonna throw that in there for a little extra heat and flavor. And then we're gonna mix this all up. We're gonna simmer it for a few minutes till it's nicely incorporated. And I'll catch you in a few. All right, this sauce seriously smells so amazing, and I did taste test it with a little piece of pasta, so it is good. So what I'm gonna do now that the sauce has been simmering for a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and try to scoop out a little bit of the liquidy part, if I can. And then just kind of spoon that across the bottom of a large baking dish. Let's just do a little more like that. Seriously, the sage and the basil with the tomato and the coconut milk is like a supreme combination. All right, so now we have our cooked penne ziti pasta. We're gonna just dump it in. Come out. Oh my God. It's been sitting for a few minutes, so it got kind of stuck. It's okay. All right. You never know what you're gonna see on the Vegan Petite channel. Dude, it's like really stuck in here. I think hopefully the sauce is gonna help unstick it in here. All right, that's better. Okay. So ideally, the pasta should be done cooking around the same time as your sauce, but if it gets done a little early, you might run into this issue. So now we're gonna just pour all of that goodness on top. Oh my God. Okay. And then we're going to mix this. Where's my other? Oh, here it is. Okay, we're gonna mix all of this together and then break up whatever pasta clumps there might be. All right, now we have gotten our pasta fully mixed with our sausagey sauce. And now we are gonna add some shredded vegan cheese. Ideally, you'd probably wanna go with like a mozzarella, but I had some leftover Mexican mixed cheese as shreds, and I think it's gonna taste good. It's still cheesy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle that into it. And this is optional. If you can't find vegan cheese, don't worry about it. It's still gonna taste amazing. But I'm gonna go ahead and just mix this in there. So that way when we bake this in the oven, all of that vegan cheese is gonna melt really nicely in here. It's kind of like a deconstructed lasagna almost. If you haven't seen my lasagna video, go check it out after this one. Lasagna is one of my other favorite holiday dishes to make, but sometimes, you know, you want something that's a little bit less effortful. This will totally fit the bill for your holiday parties. Okay, we've got our shredded cheese in there. Now I also have some leftover vegan Parmesan from my Alfredo pasta video. Go check that one out if you haven't yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shred some of this Parmesan all along the top. And after that, we are just gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna say 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes to melt all that cheese and get it nice and brown. And I'll see you again once we're ready to taste test. Okay, it is fresh out of the oven. The moment I took it out, it was still like bubbling and sizzling. So I am so excited to try this. Look at that Parmesan, it got kind of crispy on top. I bet you all the cheese in there is melty. Oh my gosh. Let's get some of that pasta and sausage and the peppers. Oh my gosh, this seriously smells so amazing. Okay, we gotta give this a try. Here we go. Time to take a bite. Okay, I've got a little bit of the pasta with the cheese, some sausage, some bell pepper all in one bite. Oh man, I gotta get some of this crispy Parmesan cheese in there. Wow. Oh man, that extra shredded cheese that I added in the middle melted really nicely in there. It's super creamy, cheesy. The Italian sausage and all the seasonings and the sauce give it a ton of flavor. This is sure to be a crowd pleaser at your next Christmas holiday party. If you like pasta, you like lasagna, but you don't want to spend as much time making something, this will really fit the bill. Be sure to hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe. What are your favorite holiday traditions this time of year? And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, it's Linda with the Vegan Petite channel. I'm so excited for this. Happy holidays from Vegan Petite, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.